I was surprised that everyone treated me very nicely and welcomed me into the family, basically. And yeah, I'd say that I go well with everyone, and people are really open and really easy to talk to. And I think I fit well with them.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from Shotcaller, joined here by Neon, the substitute bot laner for the Unicorns of Love, after an unfortunate loss. What are your first thoughts after your first stage game in the ULCS?
Do I hold it?
No.
Okay. Well, at first I expected myself to kind of choke because of all the stage and I didn't know what it was gonna feel like. But actually, I was kind of surprised that I felt really confident. And I think it was really good to play there, and it felt really good to play. Like, the ping was super low, and the game was running high FPS. So yeah, I felt really comfortable playing the game, which I didn't expect. But yeah, and it felt amazing, and I would like to play more, obviously.
So when you first went on that stage and you saw the crowd, was that like a moment of pressure of saying like, oh, damn, I'm playing in front of 200 people and stuff?
Well, I just realized that like 2 years ago I was like somewhere in Elo hell, and I was like, damn, it would feel good to be a pro gamer, you know? And then when you come up the stage and you realize that, oh, I'm actually one of the few lucky ones who get their chance in life to come up here. And that's where I realized that this is actually fun.
For sure. No, you had to lock in the Heimerdinger, the Heisendong. It's a really popular pick right now. Explain to me what kind of went wrong though for you guys specifically in that game, despite the OP Heimerdinger.
Well, as you guys have seen, we kinda screwed up level one, which was really bad for our comp. Basically, play the funnel, and if you get behind with the funnel, it is really hard to come back, especially if the enemy jungler grabs 2 kills. Their contest becomes way stronger around the mid lane, and it's way harder for your funnel duo to move around the map and do stuff. The Heimerdinger pick, personally, I'm not a fan of it, but it's really OP, and if you wanna play in LCS, you have to keep up with the meta, and you have to play what's meta. Therefore, I just try and assimilate to the current meta and pick it myself. And I think I did my job well, I'd say, in the lane. Later on the game, it got really hard because their champions were just too strong for my Heimerdinger turrets to go through them. So yeah, and I tried to do my best, and yeah, I think this game we heavily screwed up level 1 mostly, which has not happened to us in scrims. So we were kind of put in a situation we were never put in before, and therefore we ended up losing.
So now obviously the situation surrounding Samux got you subbed in, but before that you actually got to play for Millennium, which now have disbanded their League of Legends team after you left. What does that make you feel like, that your old team doesn't even exist anymore?
Well, you kind of ask yourself the question, am I the reason the team doesn't exist anymore? Yeah, that's kind of yikes when you think about it. And yeah, I've had a lot of great moments in Millennium, and I'm really thankful for being able to represent them for so long. And I really enjoyed my time there. They were basically the team that brought me into the gaming scene, kind of. And I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't make it. That we didn't make a better spot at the EU Masters, and we couldn't qualify for the next one. Therefore, the organization decided to shut down the section.
Yeah, a bit unlucky. What has your experience been like with the Unicorns of Love so far? Because you actually are an in-house sub, so you stay with the other players in the gaming house.
Well, of course, you can imagine that it's kind of weird to just come in a house like that, like the 6th player, into an already working environment and be there like, hi guys, can I play with you? I was surprised that everyone treated me very nicely and welcomed me into the family, basically. And yeah, I'd say that I go well with everyone, and people are really open and really easy to talk to. And I think I fit well with them. But it still doesn't feel like I'm you know, I'm like in the team from beginning, and it doesn't really feel like I'm like a normal LCS player, you know. It just feels like I'm still you know, just a sub.
What's the difference for you? So like, what makes you feel that way?
Basically that I don't get to, like, there's scrims I don't get to play, obviously, and there's LCS games I don't get to play where I just watch in the backstage, and therefore I don't do what I would like to do, which is play with the team on the stage.
Well, as a bot laner, not an AD carry, what's your take on the current situation with like Reckless subbing himself out, and yeah, a lot of bot laners complaining about ADCs not being viable and stuff like that?
Well, the thing is, there's a special thing that I joined this team before this Clown Fiesta in bot lane happened, and the way I think back about it is that if I knew that this was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have the confidence to go into an LCS team, so I probably wouldn't have been here if I knew that this was going to be the meta. But yeah, I think that what's happening right now is pretty... I actually don't understand why Riot Games decided to take such approach to marksman being strong. Like, they could have done other things to put them in a different spot, but they decided to completely cut them down. So most of them are basically unplayable right now. And I don't know, maybe we'll see them come back soon, maybe we won't. And yeah, maybe this Fiesta will get to continue.
I mean, from my perspective, it's not a bad thing for you personally, because like it feels like all the ADs or all the bot laners in the league kind of had a reset in their skill level because they all need to learn this new way of playing. So you coming in as a new player kind of are in the same boat. Whereas, you know, if you were to go up against Reckless after he performed on the LCS stage for 6 years and you both play ADCs, that's a tough matchup, you know, versus you both are on a very basic level of being able to play the new champions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a magic to playing AD carries that you just don't find this magic in playing the casters. There's just that thing that the auto spacing, the kiting, the fast reactions, like most of these things you don't actually like get to do them on mages. You're basically there and you use spells and hope for the best. And I felt like with AD carries you can make a bigger difference than you can make now with mages in the bot lane.
So before the nerf, yeah, with AD carries you could have a higher difference.
I think the better the player on the AD carry, the more impact he could have had in the game, which now is not that true, I'd say.
Okay, fair enough. Now, say all the AD carries are viable, what's your favorite champion essentially?
That's a tough one. I'd probably say my favorite champion is Twitch.
Okay.
If all the AD carries were on the same level, same viability, I would probably play Twitch only. Yeah, I just like the way his kit works. You just pop out the summer and just pentakill, you know, and the enemy has no clue what's going on.
A little bit of a red IRL over here.
Yeah, I mean, Red IRL is just a very funny person, and he actually gets to inspire me.
So he actually had an influence on the LCS stage at this point. That's pretty safe to say. Anything you would like to say to the Unicorns of Love fans out there?
Well, not really. Only that I'll try to get the best of my time being as a sub in the house, and I'll try to work with the team to provide better results.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. This was Neon from the Unicorns of Love and Darius from the Shotcaller. I hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.